So this is the story of how Carl threw a styrofoam plate at me. So one time I was in my house eating jello, it was so jiggly, but then Carl randomly spawned out of nowhere like freaking Minecraft. He then pulled out his ultimate weapon, which is a styrofoam plate, and threw it at me. It hurt so bad. It was the absolute most painful thing that ever happened to me. Even more painful than when I was thrown into a volcano, but that's for another video. It still hurts even to this day, so now I am going to scream in pain. Okay, I am done screaming. Yo, if yo, you, why, you, yo,